Hi, I'm Tim Bartz, Internet Sales Manager here at McArthur Ford in Salina, Kansas, your source for Ford news, update, and information with a video on the 2025 Ford Mustang Mach-E. The order banks are open up for the 25 model year, and we're going to go over what standard equipment and optional for you, including new package are optional for the GT trim in this video. We've done videos on the Select and Premium. Hope you got a chance to check those out if that's the trim level you're looking for. This video is going to be dedicated to the GT and talk about pricing and the different equipment in this video, so you can go and place that order with your local dealership. Speaking of that, we are taking orders as well. We are a Ford dealership in Salina, Kansas that can ship all over the country, and we are doing invoice pricing on any ordered vehicle. We have plenty of allocations, and we want to fulfill them with actual customer orders. There's less than 100 unscheduled retail orders in the order bank nationwide for the 25 model year. That has started to schedule this week for the startup for January production for these. So it's just around the corner. And if you want to place one of those with us, we can do that. Or with your local dealership, we'll talk about some different ordering tips that you might think about as well. We'll have a timestamp for that, as well as all parts of the video. If you want to move around, use those timestamps to get the information you're looking for. Some of the stuff might be repetitive if you've watched the other videos, and so I'll kind of clue you into that when we get to that information. So that'd be a great way for you to use the timestamps to move to the next part of the video. So let's jump in. Don't forget to make sure you're subscribed with the bell notification turned on so you don't miss any of these videos on Ford products. Also, if you do place an order, and we do a live stream every Tuesday night, 7 p.m. that you might be interested in checking out, because we talk about scheduling information, dealer news updates, any changes, and a topic of the night. And we take your questions live as well on a live stream. So you can check us out. And if you hit that bell notification, you'll get notified when those live streams go live. All right. Now let's go on over and check out. We are going to use Ford's build and price. Now, Ford does not have this up and running on their website. And the reason is, and I think a lot of people don't realize that the order banks are open up because Ford doesn't have it on their website. If you go and look under vehicles and you go electrified and you go look at Mustang Mach-E, typically this is where you would see that information. You don't see anything about 25 model year. And so people aren't clued into that. The order banks have been open up actually for close to a month now. But you're not able to see any of that information. There is Ford has gone to what they call build and buy on their electrified vehicles, including the Mach-E. And because of that, they really want you to be able to grab those vehicles that are at dealers and are available at dealer lots right now. And they value my opinion. And how do I close that opinion? Let's close that. Anyway, but because of that, they want you to try to buy off dealer lots. Plus, there's plenty of 24s, and there's some big rebates right now on these to sell those down before 25 starts. But we're gonna have to use 24 to kind of show you what this looks like. In fact, to do this, we got to go to build and buy to kind of show you. And so similar to last year, we did have a Select, Premium, and GT. And there is a rally, and there's I think we can choose the rally when we get to that, and it's actually less expensive this year than last year. So let's talk about pricing first before we go into this. So last year was $54,995. This year the starting price is $52,495, so $2,500 less than it was last year. So there you go. It is going to be standard all-wheel drive with this as well, and standard extended range. Now on the standard range, they haven't told us what the capacity is, but on the order guide it actually does tell us that it's 91 kilowatt capacity for the extended range. So there you go. So there's that. So that's going to be the setup for the GT. It's going to come standard all-wheel drive extended range for you. Now we're going to go in here and select and choose our options. And this is actually what this isn't really, again, build and price. It's build and buy. So we're looking at vehicles that are actually on dealer lot. So we're going to go out. We're going to search 500 miles to get other colors so we can see all the colors that are available. And so, yeah, so because of that, we're going to choose a different color. In fact, we're going to choose the yellow here because that is available for this year. There are some colors that are not. And yellow is one of them that is available for this year. And it's nice and light and allows us to be able to see some things for the vehicle. Now, it's going to look a little different. So, all right. We're going to talk about that in just a second. Now, the destination delivery charge is $2,000. That's not figured in to the $52,995. Just so you're aware of that. Now, some other different things to keep in mind on this. This does come standard, just like last year, with the MagneRide dampening suspension. So that's going to help with any imperfections in the road and handle that. And just the suspension is so nice and it rides so smooth with that MagneRide. 3 selectable drive modes. You have Whisper, you have Engage, and you have the Unbridled. On the GT, you get an Unbridled extended drive mode. So it extends that the time that you can keep it in unbridled, and you can keep it going, keep that throttle going there for you. Now this also also if you have the Engage mode, you do get a brake coach that gives you the efficiency of your driving. So it kind of helps you out in that. So I do leave it in that most of the time. We do have one pedal drive, just like last year. So that's really nice. I like one pedal drive. A lot of people are looking for that when they have EVs. I'd love to have that in the gas model too, but that's all right because I got an EV and I'll enjoy it while I'm driving it. All right, we do have the charge plug. It's just like in the other trim levels. It's the J1772 CCS that allows you to do the 120 volt, 240 volt for your AC charging there for you, up to 11 kilowatt with 48 amps capability, but also you can DC fast charge up to 150 kilowatt capacity. So if you find a charger more than that, it's going to limit just at the 150. So you just will go ahead and jump on the 150 instead of that 350. Actually, I have a different opinion on that, but you can do that as well. And all your Teslas usually are like 250s on those. You do have an LED charge status indicator on the outside of that. That'll let you know what your status is of charging, and that's what you would click to disable or disconnect that charge flowing through, so you can unplug it if you need to. Make sure you hit that button before you unplug that charging. All right. We do have the Blue Oval Charge Network as well that allows you to be able to manage everything there, see those different chargers and everything on the vehicles. So you can do that. I'll use that charge network. It's also, I'll talk later about how you can do the plug and charge and all that through that app. Front and rear stabilizer bar as well. You have electric power assist steering, electronic brake, parking brake with the auto hold, and you have the transmission oil cooler. Also, you do have the new for this year, the vapor injection heat pump. And I will, just like I said in the other videos, I don't know exactly what this does and how it functions, but all I know is I've been told is that it's going to make it better for cold weather driving and cold weather range. I'm all for that. We do have also pedestrian alert sounder as well. So as you're backing up, people know, since there's no engine running, that you're backing up because you're very quiet, stealthy, right? Anyway, so there you go. All right, let's get into some of the safety features for this. And this is all the same safety features it was for the premium. So if you did watch that video, you're good to go here, and go ahead and use that timestamp at this time to move ahead. But those that are only watching this one because they know they want a GT, let's go over that. For the airbags, we have a driver and front passenger dual stage airbag that deploys a different size airbag, depends on how close you are to the front of the vehicle. We also have a driver knee airbag that deploys down from that steering column. We do have front seat and rear seat mounted side impact airbags. So if you have that side collision, it's going to deploy the airbag from the side of the seat. Usually you only see that on the front seats, but on the Mach-E as well as the Mustang, the gas version, you have it on the front and the rear seats, which is really nice. And a side curtain airbag as well that deploys from the side for any with a rollover sensor. So if you have that situation, it'll deploy those down. We do have advanced track. That'll help keep you electronic stability control that goes along with that. So it helps keep you going on your intended path. Use a series of brakes where it needs to keep you going where you're intending to go. Electronic traction control as well. And you have new for this year, automatic emergency braking oncoming. So we assume it's similar to the automatic emergency braking or pre-collision in a sense when you're following somebody, that if you see someone coming onto you, it knows that and it wants to brake the vehicle, because two vehicles going full steam going at each other is going to be more severe than if only one of them is moving and not the other. So anyway, there you go. At least that's what I assume anyway on that. Pre-collision assist with automatic emergency braking with pedestrian detection, forward collision warning, and dynamic brake support. What that's going to do is if you're coming behind somebody and they're stopped or slowing, they're much slower than you, and you would hit them at your current speed, it's going to warn you and let you know that forward collision warning will light up the screen up there for you, series of tones so that you are aware that, hey, there's someone in front of you, you're going to hit them. and it preloads those brakes, and even if you don't hit your brakes, will try to brake the vehicle as well. Pedestrian detection, if you're going slow enough, it'll detect any pedestrians, so parking lots, those types of situations there. Post-collision braking, so if you have that accident and you weren't initiating that brake, it's going to go ahead and engage that brake post-collision braking, or post-collision. Anyway, SOS post-crash alert system, so if you're in an accident, honks the horns, flashes the lights if you're unconscious or not aware. And then it does have intersection assist as well. So new within the last couple of years, if you're going across that intersection and there's a car coming, then it's going to brake you so you don't hit them, or at least try to. And then also we do have evasive steering assist. So if you're not able to stop in time to brake the vehicle, but you can avoid them by going into the other lane, then it's going to aid in that steering around them. We also do get the lane keeping system, which includes lane keeping alert, the assist, the driver alert, and the road edge detection for this year. That's a new feature for this year. So the driver alert feature is going to just alert you if you take your hands off the steering wheel too often. The lane keeping system, you have the alert system, which will allow you to leave your lane, but vibrate the steering wheel when you leave your lane. The assist system will help try to keep you in your lane. And then the road edge detection will let you know if you're getting too close to that road edge and alert you of that if you don't have that lane keeping assist on. So that's pretty nice. You can use those in conjunction. You can see those zones there so you know which is activated when. We do have the advanced security package as well that includes a security lock, passive, and a theft system. So that means only the coded key can start the vehicle. And then we do have the perimeter alarm. So that's going to lock the vehicle up. If you have the keys outside the vehicle, you lock it up, it's going to set that perimeter alarm. If somebody tries to raise or lower it or get inside, movement inside to also set the alarm off. So keep that in mind. If you walk away and you have kids or pets inside and you lock it up, those pets could set that alarm off. So just so you know that. All right, let's go back over to this so we can see the look of the outside look of this, and we're looking at a great view of the front. This does have a unique front fascia for the GT model. It is going to be the lit up pony up here, which is I have that on mine. I love that. Also has a body colored upper bumper or front fascia here for you. The lower is going to be black painted right there. And then your grille is going to also be gloss black grille too. So it's just like what it is for the black appearance package for the premium edition. So there you go. It's a little bit different than what we're seeing here for 2024 on the grille. Let's see what else. Moving down, we do have the active grille shutters. They're going to open and close when it needs to. It's going to be located right in here to help cool off the battery and the motors. Also, we do have 360-degree camera. See a camera on the front, on the sides, and the back, so you can see completely around you, which is really nice. I do enjoy turning mine on from time to time. Front sensing system as well. So you have sensors up here. So if you're pulling up into those garage parking spaces, it's going to alert you as you get closer and closer to different things on the front. We also do have a front recovery hook that is will be removable, and in fact, it'll be located in your rear cargo area underneath the floor. But it can be installed in the front bumper area. I think it's located up here somewhere. Anyway, so that can be put in. I think it actually goes right here. Anyway, they're going to give you that. Configurable daytime running lights. Also, we do have LED projector headlights with LED signature lighting. So the signature lighting is going to light up those 3 lights on the top, maybe in the side as well. And then the LED projector is going to be so much brighter because it's going to project the LED out instead of a lot of headlights, LEDs, which are reflector, which means they'll come towards it and the bezels will actually light up the road. So it's going to be a little bit brighter with the projectors. Courtesy delay as well. Wiper activated headlights, as well as auto headlights. Auto headlights means they're going to come on automatic when it gets dark, shut off when it gets light. Wiper activated means that when you have your wipers on, they'll turn the headlights on. And there's a lot of states that that's a law, so that kind of helps you cover there. Auto high beams, so on a lot like your automatic headlights, if it's really dark outside, it's going to turn those high beams on. If someone approaches you in the city lights, it's going to shut them off. And a lot of these, there's some features in your lighting section. You can activate and deactivate these. And then you do have on the front, you do have a drainable front, front trunk, right? This year it is a little bit smaller than it was last year. So I'm going to show you an image from one of the, actually the expo we went to that shows this with some ice in it. So they had, waters and ice in there. As you can see, the size of that. It is a little bit smaller because the heat pump takes a little bit of that room. And so because of that, we do lose a little bit of that, but still some usable area up there. We do have laminated glass windshield as well. It's like two pieces of glass with plastic in between. Kind of adheres that, but also makes for, when there's accidents and such, and a cracked windshield, it's not going to shatter on you and come inside, but also it can make it a little bit quieter too. And then rain sensing wipers on the front wipers. So you have one of the intermittent settings, and this is activated in your wiper section of your vehicle settings screen. Then they're going to turn on and power as fast as it needs to for the rain conditions that you have. Now let's talk about the side over here. We do have a different wheel for this year. It's a 20-inch monochromatic high gloss black painted wheel. So it does look like it's the same design. Let me actually pull that up. My notes here. It's a similar design look to the black appearance package. So it's a different style, high gloss black wheel. So it won't be available on any other model, but high gloss black wheel there. We have some options we're going to talk about. We'll get to optional equipment for you, but that's going to be standard, and that's going to look different than this. That's not the same one. I'll give you an image. I probably popped it up already. So we do have the tires is a 245 45 R20 all season tire. We also have the tire inflator and sealant kit that is also going to be located under the load floor in the back. Individual tire pressure monitoring system for those. Four-wheel disc brakes with analog braking system. Don't forget about the regenerative braking system that helps regenerate some of the power energy back into the battery. And then we do have the Brembo brakes, Brembo branded front brakes with the red painted front and rear brake calipers. That just looks real cool. It just sets this up as a performance vehicle right there. And then for the mirrors, we do have, this does come standard with a comfort package. So you're getting the power folding with the memory mirrors, black mirror caps on those, LED turn signals on the outside. You have the Pony projector puddle lamps. It's going to light on the ground beside you. That just looks really cool when you walk up to the vehicle at night. So you're going to have all that. Also, you're going to get the Bliss with the cross traffic alert. So that's a blind spot information system. So there's someone in your blind spot. It's going to put a light in the corner of that mirror and let you know it's not safe to go in that lane at that time. And cross traffic alert, as you're backing up, someone's going to cross your back path behind you, maybe in a parking lot, something like that. It's going to alert you if someone's going to do that. Uses those same sensors for the blind spot and alerts you, lights up that productivity screen there for you, as well as a series of tones that you need to stop. And then in the backup camera, it'll actually show you what direction they're going to, so you know it's clear. Now on the side over here, you will see is going to get the black painted front and rear door cladding. So you're going to see that right in here. So it's going to be located there. Also, front and rear wheel lip moldings are going to be body color painted. So just like you're seeing right here. So that's there as well. Maybe we should go to this right here. There. Ooh, that's a good view. Going to have the Mach-E on the badging on the door right there as well. Your rocker panels will also be black painted. Actually, black molded in color, it says in here, but could be black painted. Anyway, so your door cladding is going to be black, but it's saying this is going to be molded in black. So I think it is black painted. I just didn't update that in my notes. The black, high gloss black, the belt line molding there for you, and the upper window is going to be black, just like it is in the other models. And so there you go. That's going to look like privacy glass in these back windows and back glass. I don't think I've talked about that in the other videos, but because it's not in my notes. We do have a body colored steel roof on this. So you'll have that as standard equipment for you, and a black rear spoiler back there. We'll get into that in just a second. Four-door intelligent access, so you can unlocks and locks it when you have that key fob in your pocket. Just walk up. You have a little button. Just press that button, and go ahead. It's called an E-latch. Go ahead. It kind of pops those open. So on the rear door, you can grab it, but there's also a grab handle for the front doors. So you have that. And then we do have the shark fin antenna on the back. Oh, security code, a keyless entry keypad. So you can just swipe. So you can set your own code for that. If you want to leave the keys inside and lock it up and use the code to get in and out, you can do that as well. And that's a kind of a big deal. There's a lot of people that are upset because they have lost that ability and with a lot of their vehicles, but not on the Mach-E. You're going to have that. Now here on the back, we do have the shark fin, as I mentioned, body or black painted. Rear spoiler back here, shark fin antenna up there. We have the center high mounted stoplight. So that's, I like to call it the third brake light. We do have rear defrost, rear wiper back here as well. And then we do have the LED tail lights with the sequential turn signals. So you can know this belongs in the Mustang DNA here for you. GT badging on the back of that. You do have the rear view camera, as I mentioned, 360 camera, reverse sensing as well. So as you're backing up, you're going to get alerted as well, just like the front one. And then also it does have reverse brake assist. So it'll brake the vehicle if you do not stop for that. Now, let me go back and make sure I covered all that because I kind of got off my notes. The rear fascia is going to be body colored upper with the black painted lower part back here. So you'll have that. That's the kind of look it's going to have there. You do get power lift gate. So you can just press a button under there. It's going to open it up. You can do that on the remote as well. There you go. And then what else? Oh, inside the cargo area, you have a couple different tie downs. Also, you get a PowerPoint in the cargo area as well as a cargo light back there. And then you do have an adjustable load floor for storage underneath it. And so you can a couple different levels. And the reason for that, one of them is you can go lower, build things in, but also if you want to lay those seats down, you kind of raise it up to the higher level, and then you could slide things up and over those seats if you need to, longer items that you're carrying and that kind of stuff. So there we go. All right, move to the interior. So on the interior, we do have the 4 mats are going to be front and rear carpeted. Door scuff plates are going to be the molded in with the pony graphic on it. We do have for lighting the front map lights, illuminated entry system with a courtesy delay. Rear cargo area light I mentioned, also second row dome light as well. So there's lights up here for the reading map lights up there. Ambient lighting is multicolored, so you can set that up, light up the footwells real nicely. And I do like the different drive modes will light it up too. So you'll know that you're in unbridled when you see that glow and that orange in the footwells. All right. Also, you do get beverage holders. So there's a couple there. Also in the doors are some, and this armrest that comes down with a couple cup holders back there as well. We do have the unique City Silver accent stitching. You're going to see that on the seats. You're going to see it on the instrument panel. That's going to be across here. You're going to also see it on the console lid as well, which is kind of a pedestal console or armrest that you can flip up and get into the console down there. We'll talk more about that later. On the top of that pedestal console lid, you're going to have that GT embossed logo on there too, so which is really nice. I think I covered all that there. Grab handles, you're going to have one on the front as well as the back. The back also have some coat hooks back there for those. Storage bins in the front doors. Mat pockets on the back of those rear seats as well. And then let's talk about those seats. 5 passenger seating in here. So we have these nice bucket seats in the front, and we have the bench seat back here that seats 3, armrest that comes down, as I mentioned. We do have the Ford Performance front seats. So you'll notice these that really kind of hug you and keep you in position. You're going to have a lot more torque, a lot more power here, and you're going to have that. So it is going to, because of that, you'll have a fixed headrest here for that. So that way it doesn't go anywhere. So you'll have that as well there for you. Performance gray ActiveX trimmed seats with the Miko suede perforated reflective inserts with the City Silver stitching, as I mentioned earlier. 10-way power driver seat, forward and back, tilt, up and down, lumbar, and recline, all powered. And then you do have driver memory as well for, I think, 3 different drivers there. 8-way power passenger seat. So forward and back, up and down, power lumbar, power recline. We have heated front seats. So the driver and front passenger will have heated seats. We do not get the ventilated seats like the premium gets. Second row, 60-40 split bench seats. You can fold those down, as I mentioned earlier. Armrest that comes down with 2 cup holders, and you'll have 2-way adjustable seats, a headrest for those in the back. So they'll go up and down for, I think, all 3 of those. Let's see, what else? Enhanced memory, so you can have save settings for your driver display, radio, navigation, and driver assist. Also, you get the latch system, lower anchors and tethers for children that allow you to harness those front and facing car seats back there in the back of the rear seats. And then for windows, we do have the power windows. Switches are right over here, so they are. You also have global open close when you're on the outside. You can use a remote to lower those down if you want. And then on one touch up and down feature for the front and rear windows. So I like that. You go down until you kind of feel a little click, and then it's going to roll it down. You don't have to hold it coming up. You just pull it up till you feel that little click, and then it'll go ahead and roll those up as well. So that's pretty nice. Let's see, driver, the door locks, the power lock and unlock, including auto lock and auto unlock. So when you get going a certain speed, it automatically lock the doors up. And also you have the child safety rear lock. So you can have those programs. You can set those to where the kids can't open those when you don't want them to, right? All right. All right. Moving forward, you do have a little foot pedal for the driver's foot if you want it. You'll have that there. Also, you'll have the screen here. It's just really nice. So you'll have that set up that has the 10.2-inch digital cluster screen with your message center, trip computer, all that good stuff. The instrument panel is going to be aluminum trim throughout here, so it looks really sharp on there with a unique design for you in the GT. For your steering wheel, a manual tilt and telescoping, so just pull the lever underneath. It'll go up and down, forward and back for you. We do also have the stitching on there is that City Silver stitching on the steering wheel. It's a soft vinyl wrapped steering wheel for you. It is also heated as well. And then it does have the steering wheel mounted controls for your cruise control and such. And then it does have the monostable gear shifter now. It's going to be located over here. I'm going to give you an image of this because, again, we're looking at 24, not 25. So they have moved the wiper switch that was over here on the right to the left. It's now a turn dial on the left turn signal, and then moving the monostable gear shifter there. So you will not have it on the console anymore. So this dial is gone. And then the switches you have over here on the kind of the passenger side of that console is moved over to the driver's side, giving you some storage on the passenger side of that console. So they said people wanted more room on the console. So there you have it. That's how you're going to achieve that. We do have push button start right back behind there. And before we get into that, let's talk about cruise control. So this is going to come standard with 1-year plan of BlueCruise. That's your hands-free driving. That'll allow you to be able to go hands-free. It's going to just drive when you have your cruise control set, and kind of keeps you in the middle of your lane. It takes those curves. It has predictive speed assist and everything, so it helps with that. Slow you down on some of those tighter curves and everything else. Also changes the speeds zones on those the speed signs when they change speeds, speed limit. I do actually have a thing that I'd like to see them do because I tend to like to stay 75 no matter, if I'm going 70, I'll go 5 over. But if the speed limit's 75, I like to stay 75. For one, that keeps a BlueCruise activated because if you go over 80, BlueCruise doesn't work. But also that just kind of keeps my range down a little bit. It'd be really nice to have a top speed. Ford, hey, just thinking. Anyway, you do have BlueCruise 1 year, and this is the newest version of BlueCruise 1.5. So not only will you can change, it'll automatically change your lane. I'm showing you a little clip of that right there. So it will help you change your lane there for you automatically. So if you're coming up behind somebody, when you start slowing down, it knows there's someone there, then it's going to go ahead and then I'll pass them automatically. You don't have to do anything. So I'm really wanting to see how well this works. So you have that. Also, the newest, the 1.4 version allowed it to work even better in inclement weather like rain and that sun beating down when sometimes it doesn't work with the version 1.2 or 1.3. This is going to work much better. So it's the best version here for you. And by the way, Ford, now it's time to start updating everybody else to that version. Once these roll out, I'm wanting that 1.4 at least. Give me that. For me. But anyway, so there you go. If you decide after a year you do not like the BlueCruise and don't want to pay for it, it's not something you use often enough, you will still get the adaptive cruise control. So that as you're going up behind somebody, it'll slow you down to go their speed until you pass them, and then it'll resume. You will still have to change lanes and all that good stuff, and you can't go hands-free with that. But we'll have lane centering system. So it does make it a little bit easier in driving because then you won't have to have your hands on the steering wheel, but you don't really have to hold it and steer it much. Might have to just jiggle a little bit just to keep it going, but it's still a very good system. We do have for the climate control dual zone climate, so the driver and front passenger have 2 different temperatures. Second row has air registers behind the console as well. And then for your audio, it's a B&O audio sound system with 10 speakers, including a subwoofer, and it features probably not saying this right, Baosonic. Anyway, it's pretty cool. Customizable audio sound system. There's some already preset ones for like podcast listening, or you want a nice like concert sound, that kind of stuff. Or you can adjust your own and come up with a custom sound, which is what my son did for my Mach-E while we were on our trip. And I'm keeping it because I like it. Anyway, then you also get some media bin down in here with some information, or some USB ports down there. And then, yeah, so USB type A and C that you can plug those phones in. You also do get the wireless Android Auto and Apple CarPlay as well, so you can go that route, because this does have the Sync 4A system with the big screen here for you. So you'll have all that with a 15.2-inch screen. So you'll have all that. You also get the Sirius XM with a 360L as well. You get that for 3 months for free, and then after that you will have to pay for a subscription for that. Some other things on the Sync 4, you'll get the digital owner's manual, the adaptive dash cards, which makes some of the frequently apps that you want to right under there, and you can just click on them and you can scroll that around. Personal profiles as well, that knows, hey, he is the one that's in it and that's starting the vehicle, so we're going to use his profile for the music and some of those things. And then also you get navigation for 3 years. So you get the connected nav on there. You get 3 years of service included. After that, we'll talk about that in just a second. You also, with that navigation, get the EV trip planner. You'll get the live traffic, predictive destinations, route guidance, and all that kind of stuff that comes along with that. Now, as a note in here, it says after connected navigation 3-year inclusion expires, the connected navigation is only available as part of the Ford connectivity package. What is that? The Ford connectivity package, which you get for 1 year included, is going to get you the cellular connectivity for audio and video streaming. It gets you the unlimited 5G Wi-Fi hotspot, so up to 10 different devices can connect to that, and it's 5G, not 4G. And you get the entertainment, which is a karaoke. So that's the Ford connectivity package. And after 1 year, you'll need to get a subscription for that as well. So yes, subscription for the BlueCruise, subscription for the connectivity package, and subscription for your radio, your Sirius if you want it. A lot of connectivity stuff. All right, connected services, a big thing right now for Ford. So there you go. Auto dimming rearview mirror as well, so to automatically dim that mirror when the car's coming behind you, those bright lights. We do also have the overhead console with the sunglass and bin storage up there where those map lights are. A universal garage door opener, up to 3 different transmitters that can program for your garage door opener, so you don't have to worry about having those clipped onto your visor. You can just put that in there in your console or glove box or whatever, which brings me to another thing. We do have a glove box over here right there. And then down in here, a media bin. We can have wireless charging pad down there, USB type A and C, 2 cup holders, all that good stuff. And let's see what else. All right. Yeah, PowerPoint. One in the console and one in the back for PowerPoint. That's that round port. And then we do have the Ford Pass Connect that allows you to stay connected to your vehicle using the Ford Pass app. You just connect your phone in. You can unlock and lock it. You can actually start your climate control as well immediately, or you can schedule that out. In fact, you can have your departure times that you can set. You can see your state of charge and everything, where your vehicle is parked, all the good stuff, the tire pressure you have on your tires, all that stuff. The Ford Pass Power My Trip in the app. You can set up your credit card for the charging, so you can do plug and charge, which is really nice, and that works at your Tesla chargers, which is, I think, is kind of funny that it's easier for a Ford to charge at a Tesla than a Tesla to charge at a Tesla, because they have to use an app and everything. We just got to go up there and just plug it in, and it just starts charging as long as you have your credit card in there. Also, you get phone as a key on the app too. If you'd like to use that, instead of having to carry your key, you can use your phone as a key if you want to. Make sure you set up your password on that, which it'll make you do that. So that way, if for some reason you're not able to get in there, you just are able to unlock it, then you'll need to do your password to get into that, to reset it if you need to. So there you go. All right. And then colors. Let's talk about that. So let me find my colors here. All right. And I need my prices. So you're seeing in this one here is the yellow. So the Grabber yellow is available this year on the GT. So that's available. We do also have Star White. And Grabber yellow does not cost any extra for that color. We have the Star White, and that is a tri-coat, so it is going to be $9.95 for that color. We also do have, let's see, the green, Eruption Green is returned for this year, and that color is $4.95 if you'd like to go with that color. Glacier Gray is returned for this year. It is also a tri-coat, so for that reason, There you go. It's that color. It is $995 for that color if you want to go with that color. And then we do have the Rapid Red has gone away for this year. That's not available, but we do have the Molten Magenta tinted clear coat. That one there is $995. I'm showing you, hopefully I'm showing you an image of this if I remember to throw this in here. So you'll have that as well. Velocity Blue is available. So Grabber Blue is not available this year. It's gone away, but we do have Velocity Blue instead. And Velocity Blue, I believe, is going to be $495 for that color. And Molten Magenta is also $995 for that color. And then we do also have Desert Sand. That is not that is a new color for this year, and it is $495 for that color. Right? No, that is no charge for that color. So the two no charge colors is Desert Sand and Grabber Yellow. All the others will cost extra for you. So those technically aren't standard, but they're optional. But, you know, anyway, we covered those. All right. So there you go. There is the color options for us. Okay. So now let's go ahead, since we've covered all the different colors and everything, let's go ahead and cover the packages that are available. And I did have to kind of reset my screen here and add some things here. We'll get into the rally in just a little bit. But first, let's talk about some packages available on the GT without going to the rally. And that one of them is the bronze appearance package. So this is a pretty popular. We're going to actually grab that and show you that. So there you go. So pretty cool package here. And this package here is $1,995. So basically $2,000. There's two colors this package is not available in, and that is going to be the Grabber Yellow, and it's not available in the Molten Magenta metallic tinted clear coat. Just so you're aware of that. And this is going to get you, as you can see here, the 20-inch Sinister bronze painted wheels. So you're going to get those wheels. That's a big part of this. Also, look at that front shield. You're going to get the bronze mesh front grille shield instead of the black that you get on the GT. So pretty cool. It's still going to light up and everything for you. And then the badging on the doors, as well as on the lift gate in the back, you're going to get the bronze outlined with the Mach-E 4X on the doors and then the GT badging on the back. So pretty cool package there for you. And I think I got a couple clips from Ford Media there. Hopefully I grabbed those for you on that. So that package there is available, and really that's a way to dress up that vehicle if you want to go that route. Also, they're listing it as a package, and that is the GT Performance Upgrade. So this Performance Upgrade is going to enhance and give you a 700 pound-feet of torque, enable the Mach-E GT to achieve 0 to 60 in 3.3 seconds. And surge through the quarter mile in 11.8 seconds. There you go. So you can add that. That's $995 for that if you want to add that. So that's a nice upgrade for you. Is that performance upgrade? So now that is something you can order with your vehicle, or you can also get it through your connected services in your app later. That is a software upgrade that it needs to turn on to be able to get that. So it's not a hardware thing. So it's not something, if you don't order it with your vehicle, you're out of the water there. But if you know you want it, just go ahead and put it on your vehicle and order it with your vehicle, right? So there you go. And okay, another package, we did talk about this with the other vehicles, is the interior protection package. So this package here is going to get you the floor liners and the front row and the rear seats floors. Also get you the cargo floor liner in the back as well back there, and you get the cargo area cover that's going to go on the back glass back there. So I actually do have this package. Is $495. I ordered this in my vehicle, and I really like some of the different protection that I get from that as well there for you. Now, I want to cover, before we jump into the GT, I call it GT Rally, and before we get into the Rally package, let's cover some of these software packages is also available. So this is not actually correct for this year. For 25 model year, you're getting the BlueCruise for 1 year on all your GTs, as well as the Rally. So because of that, if you want to, and you want this, you have a one-time purchase you can get. You can order this with your vehicle or get it at the time of delivery from your dealer. It is going to be $2,000 on the GT, because instead of $24.95, because you get the first year for free. So they're giving you that $495 already included in there. So that is a one-time purchase fee if you want that, and it's a minimum of 7 years is what they're saying. Now, if you decide, you know what, Tim, I don't want that, well, you can't order like a 1 year. You're already getting the first year. So what you'll do is then you'll renew a 1 year every year after that year expires at that point through your Ford connected services. And I believe that is going to be $495 is what they've come to on price on that right now. Maybe they'll discount within the next year. Maybe they'll lower even more. We'll see. Also, something else, we talked about the Ford Connectivity package that you get for 1 year included. You can also do that in the Ford Connected services to renew it as well for $150 every year after that, if you want. Or if you know you want that, you can also one-time pay for that and get it for a minimum of 7 years, and it's going to be $745. And again, you can order that with your order, or you can order from your dealer when you take purchase. Now, keep in mind the BlueCruise one time and the Ford Connectivity package one time cannot be purchased later, either at the time of delivery or on your order is the only way you can get the one-time purchase. After that, you can only do yearly purchases. So if you want to save yourself some money and know you want that, then go ahead and take care of it at that time. All right. So now let's go to the GT Rally. Or the Rally, sorry. It's not the GT Rally, it's the Rally. So the Mach-E Rally. So you go this route. Now, the Rally package, as you can see with this, is it actually doesn't show the price. It's cheaper this year. It is $3,500 this year, and it includes the performance upgrade, which is $1,000, right? So you're only $2,500 for the rest of the components on this. And let's go through this, because I actually have one of these, so I'm probably going to use images from my Rally to get us close-ups on this. But for this package here, you're going to get, first off, the standard on this as part of this package is the 19-inch high-gloss Oxford white wheels with the black painted, or black printed, I should say, graphics on there. So that is the standard wheels you're seeing with this one here. 235/55 R19 Michelin Cross Climate all-season performance tires as well. They work really well, folks, let me tell you. So you'll get those tires that are included too. The black painted steel roof. So show you kind of what that, you can kind of see what that looks like in this image here. So black painted is not a panoramic vista roof, is a black painted roof. Now keep in mind, if you do get the black, shadow black paint, it'll be actually, steel roof is body colored. So it'll blend in a little bit there. Also, you get the aluminum underbody protective shield. It says front in here, so it's gonna protect you as well for you. Or you already get some protection underneath those batteries, but you're gonna get one on the front as well to protect the motor, which is really nice if you want to take this rallycross driving here. Also, you get a rallycross tuned MagneRide dampening suspension, so upgrades it even further from the normal MagneRide dampening suspension you get on the GT. You also get the sport pedals as well on the vehicle too. So that's going to be nice. You're going to get a Rally Sport drive mode as well. So that will replace the Unbridled Extended. And this Rally drive mode will deactivate your traction control and is made for dirt and gravel only. It's just so you're aware of that there. Now let's talk about how the look is on this. I'll give you some close-ups from my vehicle on this. Now this in here is going to get the unique front splitter in dark carbonized gray. So that's going to be down low. You'll notice a little bit increase in ride height on the Rally versus the GT. You'll have that front splitter up there in carbonized gray. Also on the back, you'll have the unique raised rear spoiler in the dark carbonized gray, kind of a Rally inspired, or like Focus RS inspired rear spoiler back there too. Now, the front grille, coming back to the front, that grille shield is going to be a dark carbonized gray, as well, with the integrated LED fog lights. So you'll have those fog lights in there. Only way to get the fog lights really on a vehicle, on a Mach-E right there. Now you will get the door, wheel, and roof and bumper trims in carbonized gray. So you're talking, I'm going to show you in these clips. The door moldings on the side are going to be dark carbonized gray. The wheel lip moldings as well. And then also on the back rear is going to be the molded in, or the black, the dark carbonized gray as well. And then when they say roof, it means the kind of the sides of the roof. So in case I don't have images of that, you can kind of see that coming through right here and coming back. So there you go. And then you'll have hood and deck lid stripes. So on the hood and as well as the back. Showing you the images from mine because they are textured. They're print in those, and they really look sharp on the vehicle. You're going to also have the door graphics that say Mach-E Rally over here on the side. That will replace your other Mach-E badging that you get from the GT. Oxford white steering wheel, door, and instrument panel interior trims. So I want to show you kind of what those are going to look like in the rally that I have. Really nice. Ford Performance front seats. You get Ford Performance on the GT as well. These are going to have the exclusive embossed logos on the backrest, and then also Oxford white seat back trim as well. That I really like the look of that. It looks really sharp there too. Now, also the GT logo is removed from the center console lid, so you won't have that. And of course, this is not available with the bronze appearance package for you too. So there you go. So this rally package, $3,500, I think is actually a pretty good deal on that, and it came down $500 from last year. So there you go. You have that. All right. I think that's all the packages that I wanted to cover. I'm going to actually switch back over. Actually, you know what we're going to do is we're going to actually go to our website because I want to share this instead because I should have done this in all the other videos. We do have build and price on our website. It doesn't have the images don't update, which is why I like to use Ford site, but it will have all the pricing and information and even the colors available for you. And so it kind of shows you. So even has the exterior cost colors there for us on that. And then there's those different packages we talked about. Now there is a hood and deck lid stripe delete. So on the Rally, if you don't like the hood and deck lid stripes, you can delete those. It's no charge for that, but will allow you to delete those stripes off the top. Now, if you also don't want the graphic on the side of it, you can do this option here, and it deletes the stripes in the Mach-E Rally graphic, and that's no charge for that as well. Now, one of the things you will not see is some people want, and would be nice for it if you're listening, is to remove it off the door, but not remove the stripes, right? But there's no option for that. So just so you're aware of that. So we listed under as a package there for you. Now let's talk about some different wheel upgrades. So if you want on the Mach-E Rally, you can get for $995, you can change your wheels from those white to a 19-inch high gloss dark carbonized gray wheel with the white printed graphics instead. So it is $995. I'm going to show you an image from Ford Marketing on a desert sand. Oh, looks great. But that is an option, but it does cost you an extra $1,000. I think it should have been a wash across, but I'm not Ford Financial or Ford Motor Company. So yeah, that's the way that is. So there's also a 17-inch, or I'm sorry, a 20-inch machine face aluminum wheel with a carbonized gray painted pockets that's available for you. And I actually thought that was cheaper than what it's showing on there. That wheel there is it does say $1,700 for that wheel. Now, keep in mind that wheel is not available with the Mach-E Rally or the bronze appearance package. But this is optional on a GT if you want to go to that 20-inch. It'll come with the all-season tire as well, included at that price. Now, if you are wanting, there is a 20-inch summer tires, 245, 45. R20 tires is $300 upgrade there for you. And this in here does require the GT Performance upgrade for you. Not available on the Rally, and does require the 20-inch wheel that we just talked about. So you would it'd be $2,000 if you wanted that tire with that wheel. So keep that in mind as well. And you can also get it with the bronze appearance package though. So you can get that tire with the bronze appearance package too. So that's pretty cool with the upgrade, performance upgrade. All right. Moving down, we talked about the BlueCruise Ford connectivity. Now, if you are in a state that requires a front license plate bracket, the front license plate bracket is standard equipment. But if you're in a state like Kansas that doesn't require a front license plate, it's a no-charge option. So you want to make sure you add that option. Either way, it's going to be installed by your dealer for free. All right. Mobile power cord, $600 this year. It's going to give you that cord so you can plug in the 120 and 240 and AC charging. Also comes with the fast charging adapter as well. So that's going to be included as part of that mobile package. So that's why it's an extra $100. All right, moving on down, we do also have the Mach-E GT performance upgrade included in the Rally, of course, but on the GT, you can order this. So it is, you can order it with your vehicle. It's $995 for that, just like it says there, and you can order it on your vehicle. Now, if you're not sure if you want it or not, you can also not order it with your vehicle, and you can get it through Ford Connectivity services as well, and you can do an upgrade afterwards. They came out with this, made it available in the middle of 24 model year, and so you can do the same thing if you needed to. It's really up to you. If you know you want it, just go ahead and order it. Again, it's $9.95 for that. So if you want that. All right, moving down. We had the panoramic fixed glass roof with the infrared reflective windshield at $1,600 for that. So that is available, but not available with the Rally. So keep that in mind if you want that. Again, $1,600 for that option. So interior protection package we covered earlier. And then we're to the dealer installed options down here. So we do have the front bumper protector that goes on the back, right where the liftgate opens up, and it protects the top of the bumper. It's $125. The dealership would install that and put it in for you. You do also have the first aid kit and the roadside assistance kits, $60 and $80 for those. First aid kit's going to get you band-aids, gauze, that kind of stuff like that. This is available through Ford Performance. There's no real install on this. And then roadside assistance kit's going to give you jumper cables and stuff like that. If you're off the side of the road and you need some help, you might need some things. That's what that kit is for. And also available through Ford Accessories. I would get both of these. I wouldn't order them with your vehicle. I know Ford puts it on there and we put it on our website. I wish I could take those off, but wheel lock kit is $95. So that replaces one of your lug nuts for a locking one. And that's available for you too, especially if it's some nice wheels. Then you'd want to do that. So that is something else. Make sure the dealership installs it, because one of the things when you're ordering it, instead of ordering it through Ford Accessories and putting it on yourself, if you order it on your order, it's so that you don't have to pay to get it installed. So you can go ahead, just have them make sure they put them on your vehicle. So there you go. That's that option right there. So there you go. So I think those are all the options for us. All right, so that's all the standard equipment plus the different packages and options on the GT trim. It's a lot of, this is, of course, I have a Rally myself. I love it, and I think you'll like it as well. And it's lower now. It's cheaper than it was last year. So you can order these right now, the GTs as well as the Rally. You can order from your local dealer, so as well as through us. As we mentioned earlier, we're doing invoice pricing on an ordered Mach-E. We have a $495 dealer fee that we put on our vehicles, but we add nothing else to any of our vehicles. We do have a great aftermarket department. If you want to add some window tints, some clear protection on the vehicle, or some other things, we can do that for you as well, but it's not something we put on every vehicle. It's not something required on any of our vehicles. So you want to make sure you go ahead and do that. Now, if you're wanting to do that, you can go right on over here to our build and price on our website. And you can go ahead and, once you fill that out, you can confirm your selections and then just go ahead and fill this form out and then put in here that you want the YouTube special that Tim mentioned on online at invoice pricing, and then go ahead and submit it. That's as easy as it is. We'll need to get your address and everything, but that starts it. That gets us know how you want it built, and lets us get this the ball rolling so that we know exactly, how you want it kind of built and everything. It makes it a little bit easier for us. And that's how you can do that. Now, if you're ordering from another dealer, great local dealerships, go in and place your orders. A couple things to remember is that they're going to have an order sheet out of their ordering system that they'll have you look over, make sure all those selections are correct based on how you want yours configured. And then they'll have you sign that. Also, get a copy of that. Request a copy of that, because Ford does have due price protection. So how it is, what the price is when you order the vehicle is what the dealer needs to honor for you when the vehicle comes in. So even if there's a price increase throughout the model year, Ford will reimburse the dealership back that difference from what it was when you ordered the vehicle. And as long as the person that orders it buys it, then they're going to honor that price and they're going to reimburse the dealership back. So make sure that's called price protection. Make sure they honor that for you. Getting a copy of that sheet helps you with that. Also, a buyer's order will need to be signed by you. And then that's your opportunity to ask them, how are you going to price this over above or below the MSRP? I'd like to have that in writing instead of just copying the MSRP over to the buyer's order. What are you going to charge it? Let's go ahead and negotiate that out right now before we wait 3 months for it to come in. Also, what's your dealer fee? Put that on there too. What else do you add to the vehicle? Have them put all that stuff on there before you sign it, and get a copy of that as well. So when it comes in, you know what to expect. Because you're going to order now. This is the middle of November, late November. If you order it now, they're going to start producing those in January, maybe February. You're going to start taking delivery of yours. That's 4 months away, 3 to 4 months away from now. And so you don't want any surprises when it comes in and then find out they're going to price it up higher than that. They're going to add some things. Oh, wait, your dealer fees, what now? Get them to, honor all that stuff. And it helps if you have those copies when you go and do that. So hopefully that does help you out and make some sense there for you. So hope you guys enjoyed this video, and hopefully you guys Do enjoy the channel. Make sure you subscribe, bell notification turned on so you don't miss any of our videos. And if you do order from us, come check out our live stream out. We take questions live on the live stream. We have a lot of fun. My daughter comes on with me, and we talk about Ford vehicles, dealer news updates, anything that's changed, anything that's fresh and new. We talk about recalls. We even talk about scheduling of orders. So what weeks the factories are scheduling and what production weeks they are scheduling for, and if there are any constraints on orders that are going to stop those from possibly being looked at for scheduling. So we go over all that as well as take questions live from you. So when's the last time you can just call a very educated dealer up and just ask them questions and everything? You can do it live right there that night, and we'll answer your questions. If I don't know the answer, I'm not going to fake it. I'm going to tell you I don't know. I'm very transparent when it comes to that, and we have a lot of fun. So come on, join us on those. And until next video or our live stream, have a great day. Make sure you stay positive, be kind to one another, and be kind to yourself. And we'll see you in the next video.